you always start filming me in the middle of me talking.
Osama cooked us breakfast this morning, and so we, of course, hung out talking for another 4 hours, and now we're on our way to the bus station.
It was really awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Very chill guy.
Great conversation, great host. We're sad to leave.
Doesn't want to come to the U.S.
Yeah, has no interest in coming to the U.S. because of the discrimination against people from Muslim countries. We think that this may be our bus that is currently unloading, but we are going to wait and see if anybody loads on it.
Yes.
It does have the correct sign definition. Just gotta go for it. So we're back in a city, complete with giant malls, and of course, a Pizza Hut. That's the delivery, but there's also a giant restaurant like the store is.
To go, dude.
We have made it to our guest house in Tangier. We're basically staying in one of those old, it's not a riad because it doesn't have a garden, but it is huge. Basically a palace that they turn into a guest house.
Yeah, dude, we're staying in Alhambra, dude.
I know. Hey, and the bed's not smushy.
That's good.
That's good. We like a firm mattress. So they have actually provided a bowl of the black soap that I used in the hammam. That is the soap they provide for the shower here too.
That makes your fingers feel soft.
We keep getting the SD card errors, which is making this frustrating. I was just talking to the camera that was not recording me. Now it is. Anyway, we decided to come to this restaurant right around the corner from where we're staying. And as soon as we came outside, of course, someone pounces, flatters us, tries to take us somewhere else. And we're like, no, we know where we're going. And he took us here and he was telling us it was closed. And his buddy literally jumped in front of the door being like, it's closed. I'm like, well, let me check. He was talking about how like the food is worse than hospital food. But we made it where we wanted to be. And so far it's fantastic.
Dude,
we
get
got
some of this, dude. Get some of this chili on it.
some tahini and chili. And some mint lemonade. And this guy's a great character. I want to like discreetly film him because he has awesome clothes. Wow, this looks amazing. This is Nash's veggie couscous and my omelet, which came with like a whole salad. It smells so good. This is so cool. We already loved Moroccan food. Another level. This is so freaking good. Oh my god. It's, whoa, my mouth is happy. He just laid down nice hot coals. Said it's a Berber tradition. This is an absolute delight. We were just
times where you're just like, whoa, we really are lucky on this. This is like the nicest place ever.
It's beautiful.
Man, we almost weren't gonna eat. I know we tried like a feast.
So glad we went out. Last night in Morocco. You have to celebrate. All of these flavors that we'll be missing at home.
This is your final celebration.
Bye!
No, thank you.
He had us dancing. We were all dancing, holding hands in a circle.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude. Highly recommend that place. If you're ever in Tangier, go to Reef Kebdani. Awesome spot. This says, water is precious. And then what do I do when pouring the water? I spill it. Oh, I'm so clumsy.
Fire serpent.
There is a part in the Old Testament with fire serpents. That's what got us through our bus ride today. It was feeling very long because there's a bad smell.
The best part of it all today was when I woke up and they were just at some part and it was like, so anyway, then a couple like months later, they found a guy who he was gathering sticks on the Sabbath and So they took him to the elders, and they're like, "Hey man, we found this guy gathering sticks on the Sabbath. What do we do?" And then so then they ask God, and God says, "Well, you know, of course you have to take him outside of the camp and stone him." And we have this audio dramatization version of the Bible. So for some reason, it's just like, you know, like these stones like hitting a body, and a guy just going, and then it's just like, so they took him out and stoned him to death. The end.
And then it goes like, to death. And you're like, he was gathering sticks.
I know. Didn't even stop to ask him for 2 seconds, like, why are you gathering
Like,
sticks
dude,
on the Sabbath?
don't gather
And he's
sticks
like,
on the
I
Sabbath.
have to because we're out of sticks. We're all freezing to death. They're like, no, stone him, dude.
Sometimes Old Testament God is a little severe. What was the thing about the blue thread and the tassel?
I forgot about that. After they stoned the shit out of that guy, they were like, and also, from now on, you will, for all times, always, when you have clothing, put blue tassels on the sleeves to remind you to be a good person, or something like that. I was like,
And
wait
don't
a
ever,
second.
ever work on the Sabbath.
Wait a second. Was this just a blue thread salesman somehow like got a hold of the book for 2 seconds? He's like, oh. Writes like one thing in there. He's like, closes it and like goes back home, and then like Moses comes in later. He's up and he's like, I don't remember writing this part about the blue thread. That seems pretty arbitrary.